Hello. Hi guys. So today we share cabbage and pap. Simple cabbage and pap. So I'm just chopping the cabbage. This is how I do it. Break it apart so that it's not all over the place. Right. Work with what you can handle and take it easy, because cabbage can be overwhelming if you don't have life skills yet, and that's a turn off for most people. That's why most people seem to not like it, or they don't cook it, because it looks like a lot of admin. So keep your shape simple, straightforward. You eat the elephant bit by bit, and there we are. So we're just chopping our cabbage now. Okay, so our water for our pap is boiling. Salt your pap, guys. Salt it. It's not porridge. And the only reason why we don't put salt in porridge is because we want to put sugar in it. So please salt your pap. I'm also going to show you how to make the pap. Pick an easy way to make pap, and my dad taught me how to make pap. My dad, not my mom. Because I sent to her, but she cooks it because she has to, but I sent to her. Clean as you go, guys. Clean as you go. When you are in the kitchen, you clean as you move. Right? Before you start cooking, clear the dishes. Start afresh. Start with clean dishes or a clean sink. We're gonna grate this carrot. So I'm gonna grate this carrot, but before I grate it, give it a little. So the water's boiling. Pick one of these type of pots for bukholi, because there are days where it gets burnt. There are days where it's just not good pap days. So you don't wanna be using costly pots for this task. You can use a fork. You can use lefetlo. Can use even a normal table fork. I'll show you. Let's use it with this, because I'm sure this is something that everyone has. And good clue. You get my meal. Okay. Doesn't have to be smooth. Doesn't have to all of it to be smoothed out. While it's still porridgey, you see, still porridgey. Add another, and as soon as you add the dry mealy, whatever that was there that was not smoothed out will mix in with the other new lumps. Okay, even lumpy, not perfect, but lumpy. Mix. See how I'm playing with the fork. Mix in, handle. Let me show you. See, it's not smooth, but it's all mixed in and it's still soft. Then what do? I put it back on the stove. I seal it, And because the stove is still very high, because very gives a high heat for it to boil. And then when I put it back, I put the heat down, and I'm just gonna cover it and let it just, you know, when Papa's doing it, yeah, I'm gonna let it do that so that it can steam through. That's how Papa cooks, with steaming through. And I also want to prove that Papa doesn't have to cook 30 minutes, guys. Don't cook back for 30 minutes. Little twarsa little bless le pega Papa 30 minutes. Motshwantse be ile papa I hudu. Okay. Now we're gonna continue with our cabbage. So I took a bit of carrot. Very sweet. So supper today, but it's like an early lunch supper today because we have load shedding at 6, is pap, cabbage, and ancha. And you know the boring parts of the carrot, like these big ones. Where is it? These big carrots, like the boring parts. Sometimes I keep them for when I want to make stock. So I'm going to do a video where I'm making stock. Okay. Keeping the carrot for the stock because I don't have the time to be sweating. My hand getting tired like I'm doing another type of job. So nope. Carrot grated. Now we're gonna add onions. We're gonna add onions. Guess we have our ingredients for today. Tshwanetse go nkge bogobe a apea bogobe go se ka nkga sekgokgo sa teng gore ya tšhela. Ke lo bona go phega papa gore o tla go nkga papa. Some people think ga o setse o tla enkga, that means it's cooked. No, don't do that, senor. Don't do that. I'm gonna add some sage. So every month I have herbs that I buy depending on my mood, but it's mostly coriander first, coriander, and then whatever else that I see there available, and I'll use that herb until it is finished. So my coriander's basically done. It's in the freezer, and I have sage, so I'm gonna add sage here. So it's tamati, after the onions, and then we are adding, you see, rough fast because this tomato is going to break. You can make it smaller, you can grate it if you want. It's your preference. Some people like onion but they don't like seeing it, so they like it thinly sliced. You can also just blend all of this, right, except for the cabbage and the carrot. So you can always blend your tomato and your onion mix. Don't try this at home if you're not a professional kitchen lover. You gotta earn those cuts. You gotta earn them, but either way, go for it, have fun, try new things, challenge yourself. Okay. Tamati there. I'm gonna mix all of this. Mix it in. Some hot water. Well, is it hot? Kind of warmish. Not too much. Not too much. Just enough for the cabbage to go a little. Just so some steaming, some heat. You know, the type of heat. What spices am I gonna use here? No, I still haven't made my spice, but I'm gonna make it very soon. Turmeric, so I want that color. Turmeric with our Himalayan salt. Himalayan salt for now, and then later I'll season it again differently with something else. Let's steam it a bit actually before we add any oil or anything. Steaming, and then we're gonna add oil and then all the other things. Something else that I'm thinking of adding to finish it off. Let's check on our pap. Okay, so 5 minutes. Check, heat down, and then Papa's boss, so you can have it with milk, you can have it ankomazi, you can have it for dry. Make sure to leave like sort of holes, like ways where it can still breathe. I'll show you what it looks like, the fluffiness of it. This is how fluffy it looks. See? It is not rocket science. And then back on. Okay, so I'm about to eat. It's after 1, but I'm only having my first meal now because I've been busy. So while that's boiling, the cabbage is boiling and the pap is coming to a finish, I'm gonna have my breakfast, as they call it. So yesterday I made some syrup. I make syrup every now and then, especially if I have pineapple. If we have pineapple, as you see, I've already cleaned and cut it. So it's pineapple. I don't even know why I have this. Pineapple. So I made a syrup now with ginger and lemon. Ginger, lemon, sugar, and water. Syrup. And I also made iced tea. Hence I made the syrup. Let me show you how I make my iced tea, how I prepare my iced tea. Maybe I'll do an episode where so it's a bottle, reused bottle. Made the tea. Added some honey. I'm only gonna put a little bit of it because I already have some in, or with my pineapple, so I don't want too much, right? I'm gonna add ginger though. I'm gonna add the ginger. Piece of ginger. You can see how the syrup looks. And then the tea. And there's your iced tea. So maybe I'll do a video where I show you how to flavor. And this is my iced tea. So this is what I'm having for breakfast. I'm having peanut butter, just peanut butter in the bread. having some pineapple with some syrup, and I'm having some tea with some syrup, my iced tea. So while we wait for the boiling to boils later. Cup is ready.
Right now, your claim to that man is the only thing standing between us and the land. He wants to bulldoze over Ernest's power. Bring me jail.
It's ready. It's fluffy.
In the Big Apple. My grandma's the heart.
Stop complicating your lives, guys. Excuse the noise in the background. I'm watching Queen Sugar.
Yeah, there's this fund manager that's interested in financing the NFT collective.
The pup is ready. See you now.
It's exciting.
One other thing that I need to mention, that I didn't mention, is add some lemon juice. I'm just using this one because I don't want to squeeze it. And this lemon juice is actually my deodorant. So I use a coconut oil mixture that I make myself every morning and every evening because I bath twice a day. And then after putting that under my armpit, I rub and I wipe under my armpit. But every now and then I use it for such drinks. Otherwise I use fresh lemon, like here for the pineapple. How it looks. This is a great dessert idea. That lemon juice. I'm never sweet tooth, so if it's sweet, sour, I'm happy. So I'm gonna add some chopped green beans, some ginger, some sage, some dried chili to the cabbage while it's kind of boiling. I took the lid off because I want the water to evaporate. So I'm gonna add this so that we can get the flavors out of this from the water and the steam, and then we're gonna fry it off nyana. Alright, I just want to show the amount of water, that there isn't that much water in here, so it's not drowning boiling. It was, if it's that much cabbage, let me show you. If it's this much cabbage, then it has to be this much water. If it's this much cabbage, this much water. You get what I'm saying? I'm just mixing it in. Just wanted to show. Check how pretty it's looking already. Beautiful colors. And then I'm gonna add oil, so that when the oil and the water mix on the heat, it thickens, sort of thickens. With the lid still off, please. Keep the lid off. Taste. So we need some salt. The ginger tastes amazing in here. Salt. There wasn't enough Himalayan in the, or maybe it hasn't dissolved. Himalayan sucks when it gets to that, where it doesn't dissolve enough. So you need to have proper timing to use it. It's best in stews, or if you're gonna crush it some more. This back on the stove. So it's starting to thicken, ne cabbage. Like the liquid is starting to thicken. It's a nice consistency, but because I want it to stay crunchy and everything in there to still keep its flavor for longer, I want the flavors to come out as you are chewing. That's the type of cooking I do. Each ingredient's character and aroma and personality comes out as you are chewing. The natural flavors come out. That's what flavors food. That's how we should flavor food, not with spices and salt. So you need to be smart in how you use your spices. So anyways, about a tablespoon of flour. If you don't have flour and you have brown onion soup, use that. If you have cream of mushroom soup, use that too. Whatever soup you have that is not that funny colored thing. Cream of tomato. Cream of tomato is nice if you have like Worcester sauce or something that can darken it when you're cooking. Worcester sauce is also a nice thing to have. So, just like this, and I have covered the pot as I've turned the heat off-ish or lower-ish. I'm gonna pour this in, leave it for 2 minutes, and then Bob is our uncle. Okay, so cabbage, our cabbage is done. Let's get some lighting in here. Oof. Steam away. Look at that. See, your food must be sexy. Must be sexy. You know, if you're gonna add a thickening agent, just do it bit by bit until it looks sexy like this. And the shine, it comes from that bit of oil that I added with the water as it was boiling. And that's our cabbage. That's our cabbage. That's how you make cabbage. Our winning star today was mainly ginger because the carrot is sweet. The carrot is sweet. Let me just do this here. Because the carrot is sweet, and also cabbage is also sweet. Tends to be sweet too. And you see also the tomato, tomato or tamati. While you're mixing and everything, it gets softer and softer, so that also thickens the sauce or creates some sort of sauce. So because of that, that's why I added ginger instead of garlic. You can add a bit of garlic if you choose to. That's up to you, but use whatever veggies you have. That's one of the things that I'm trying to teach here. Use whatever you have to make what you want. So I used whatever I have, but always just have some fresh herb, have your ginger, have your garlic, the basics, you know, and onion and just the flavoring agents, and then you'll never go wrong. So that's how I cabbage and pap. Aunty.MaGoGo out.